surprise you with a couple things about this car. It is a CTS-V series, and if you know anything about performance cars, the V series has been on the up and coming and really dominating a lot of different products here the past couple of years. Go to YouTube, go to Cadillac.com, and check out where the V series completely destroyed a Ferrari. Let's start there, okay? It was in part because of a V8 engine that had 556 horsepower. It was running 3.90 to 60, and it had a magnetic ride control suspension system. It's a magnetic fluid that tightens and loosens 1,000 times a second. It's very intuitive, and the car's computer is running just incredible speeds. Well, that was then. This is the newest generation of the 2016 CTS-V series. It is running an LT4 engine, and if you're familiar, we have another company that has an LT4 engine, and that is Corvette. We have a Z06 Corvette that's running a 660 horsepower in torque engine. We have that same engine minus the dry sump. This is a wet sump system, and a little shorter wheelbase, a little smaller car, smaller intake, smaller exhaust. So we're going to be running 640 horsepower, 630 pound-feet of torque. And if you know anything about cars, torque is what gets you to that top speed of 201 miles per hour. So that's incredibly impressive. And if you're a racing enthusiast, you want to go for laps around the court. I wish I would have had this in Indianapolis this holiday season, because those folks there, you know, the racing enthusiasts, Indianapolis 500, right? Well, you guys in Detroit get the first dibs of this awesome performance car. It's got 3 intercoolers. It's got a rear differential cooling system. It's ready to race and stay cool and go for multiple laps, which that was a $6,000 to $8,000 modification aftermarket to be able to get that kind of longevity out of your V series in the past. Now it comes standard. We have a carbon, or it's not carbon fiber. It's I keep forgetting it today. What is this? No, it's carbon fiber. I was right. I said graphite before. Get a little tongue twister. I apologize, folks. But we got the carbon fiber hood that comes standard with this vehicle. And yes, everyone's looking at this paint color. It is crystal white. It is a matte finish. That's not an illusion. Cadillac is doing a matte finish on this amazingly special V series. And getting back to that beautiful carbon fiber package, it is pretty fantastic. So you're going to get the standard carbon fiber hood with this extra trim up here in the splitter in front of the car, all the way back to the spoiler. That's going to give you this extra flair about this performance vehicle and be functional. It's running about 50-60 pounds of downforce for 150 miles per hour on the back of the car. The point of all of this extra detail is not just to give you something that looks aesthetically pleasing, but it's also to whisk away all the air from the front of the car and to keep it from going underneath the car. We want to create downforce. That's what's going to get us that top speed. That's what's going to keep us on the go to 201 miles an hour at 3.70 to 60 times. So that is an amazing amount of engineering, not just aesthetically pleasing, but also it's made to run. And it's definitely something that's going to be impressive coming up this fall of 2015, so make sure you look for it there. A couple extra details about the CTS-V. There's a lot to talk about, but I'm going to throw just a couple things at you. The interior is absolutely stunning right now. We got a jet black interior with saffron inserts, suede microfiber, of course, and we have it all hand-cut and hand-sewn. Don't take my word for it. Go to Cadillac.com. You'll actually see our little craftsmen in there that just going to town on putting the leather seating arrangement together just for you, specifically for each and every vehicle that we have now in Cadillac. Everything is custom. So you look at the interior of our Escalade, every insert, every piece of wood trim, it's all authentic materials made from certain trees in South America. And we're hand-hewing all this wood and lumber and brushed aluminum. Everything is authentic and customized for you, so no two interiors will ever really be the same. Looking at the interior of the CTS-V series, that craftsmanship and quality is definitely, it's personified here with the CTS-V series. So definitely something to take a look at the 2015 Cadillac display. I think there's one here in Novi, Michigan. That's one of the #1 top-selling dealerships. Definitely going to be there coming up in the fall of 2015. Now we're looking at a couple other features on the outside of the car that I didn't mention. The Brembo braking system. If you look at these rotors on the inside, these big plates where these big gold calipers are sitting. Those is a thing of pride for everyone to be a part of Cadillac and a part of the CTS-V series for this year. and I want you to go experience it for yourself, go over to our information desk and give those folks an email. We don't do spam. General Motors is not doing that. We just want to send you some specifications, some beautiful color photos, and possibly an invitation to our red carpet event that I can't tell you any more about. Just see for yourself. But to go give your information to them where you could actually go and get some more info about the CTS-V series coming out this fall of 2015. Please come up and throw them at me. And remember, here at Cadillac, we don't just make luxury cars. We build Cadillacs.